This was the scene a week ago Wednesday night when rescue workers pulled a 61-year-old woman from the rubble of the building collapse in Center City. 13 hours after the wall gave way, killing 6 people, Mariya Plekan was saved. Tonight, an update report. Friday night, and the big story on Action News tonight is the latest on the miracle on Market Street. Action News reporter Dan Quayer has learned more about Mariya and her road to recovery. Dan is live at the hospital of the University of Pennsylvania. Hello, Dan.
Hello, Jim. We're learning that she is a Ukrainian immigrant who came here to this country alone just over 7 years ago. Her good friend and neighbor says she is in good spirits right now and continues to improve. She says it is nothing short of a miracle that she is alive.
She's a very, very strong woman. And when we saw her in the hospital last Saturday, she said, my neighbors, and we say, God is with you.
Mariya Plekan's next-door neighbor says she and her husband were stunned when they learned on Action News that it was she who was being pulled out of the rubble alive some 13 hours after the building collapsed.
Oh, my God, I couldn't believe it. I mean, we were crying. My heart cried, especially knowing that she was here by herself, because her family was back home.
She says Mariya had gone to the Salvation Army thrift store looking for bargains and never would have imagined the inexplicable tragedy that unfolded.
I think it's a miracle of God. The fact that she was trapped there for so many hours and they found her alive is because God wanted her to be on earth.
Vicky Morales says Mariya came here alone, working as a caretaker for the elderly to earn money to send back to her family in the Ukraine.
Her children needs her. And that's the main reason why she's here. She's here working for her children to feed her family back home.
Meanwhile, City Council has formed a special investigation committee to look into demolition practices in the city. One of the members of the committee is stunned that there was no scaffolding to shield the thrift store from any falling debris, something she says would have been required under the previous administration's Neighborhood Transformation Initiative, or NTI.
Clearly, the basic safety plan that was utilized during NTI would have been caught immediately when an inspector went on site, making sure the ground is wet, making sure that there's safety netting, making sure that there's clear pathways. We're talking about a Center City demolition.
So as you can see, there will be a lot of questions being asked as City Council hearing next week on Wednesday at 10 a.m., looking for ways to prevent tragedies like this from happening again. We're live in University City. Dan Quayer, Channel 6, Action News.